last time on Utopia Podcast, the party continued to battle Guinevere in her fight at the ballroom with her imps. Ziba dealing the last blow to Guinevere in her blind rage could not stop continued assault of her sword onto flesh. Scylla, Godfrey, Morgus, and Livy set out to take down the last imp remaining, and having been successful, that is where we find the party.
You're all in the ballroom. The candles are flickering. You're surrounded by the squashed remains of about a dozen imps. And Ziba / Didi is continually hitting the now once transformed back body of Guinevere on the floor in the center of this circle. Godfrey has destroyed the MacGuffin, the marble, and Livy stands in the doorway. Scylla and Morgus stand not too far away from Godfrey and Didi. What would you like to do?
All right, 6 seconds. Pick up what you think is important and let's get out of here. We don't know how much longer the guards are going to stay asleep. And
Livy will be on lookout.
Good point. I'm going for the MacGuffin.
Godfrey was also.
Oh, no, by all means, take it.
Godfrey
Someone keeps
pulls
hitting the body. Just stay dead! Stay down! Stay down!
Godfrey pulls out a vial from his herbalism kit and using his tools kind of scrapes up some of the goo from the marble. Morgus, are you taking the marble itself?
I think I will,
okay.
And I will twiddle my fingers and it'll float on a little cloud of blue, white, and gold sparkles into my bag.
After Godfrey has that, he's going to head out the door.
I am right behind you.
Gotta add that to my inventory. Bottle of goo.
Scylla nods and heads over and starts picking up bits and pieces and things that look important.
Does anyone stop Ziba?
She's slowing down now. She's getting tired, but...
Livy will say, Ziba, Didi, it is okay. She's dead.
What?
You did a great job. You saved the day.
She's dead?
Yes, you killed the demon.
It was a demon, right? It was a demon?
Yes, she was a demon. You saved us.
As you say that, you look up at Livy, and Livy, you just see Ziba completely, the whole front of her body splattered in this black, deep red ichor that could be blood if you had known any better.
Come here, Didi. Come over here and help me do lookout. I want to also congratulate you. You did a great job.
Okay. I think I might actually need to wash my face now.
Help with that.
Olivia will take as Ziva / Didi comes close, he'll take one of his kind of very worn handkerchiefs, it's no longer really blue, and start washing her face.
Mm-hmm. Do you let him?
Yes, Ziba lets him. She's a little shaky, and right now she's kind of can easily be pushed in whatever direction people push her in.
Yeah, he makes sure to pat her shoulder and you did an amazing job. Great job, Didi. How about you help me do a lookout, okay?
Yeah. What are we looking for?
Just in case the guards wake up. All right?
Yeah. about that point is when Godfrey and Morgus start heading out the door. Ziltha, what are you looking for? What are you grabbing?
Is there anything else around that looks eye-catching? Anything that I can kind of get my hands on? Or is it pretty much...
It's pretty bare. There's all the cots on either side of the room still, each with their own nightstand with a drawer and a candle, stick on top. There doesn't seem to be any extra clothes or like trinkets, but you infer that this is where the acolytes had slept. And I don't know, if you took the time to look, there might be some forgotten bit or bauble left behind.
I'm going to real quick go over and rifle through the bedside dressers.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. We'll see how long this takes.
13.
Awesome. As you're rifling through, you rip one of the sheets off and you hear a tink, 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 tink. As another ring goes sputtering across the floor. And I say another because Godfrey also found a ring. And I will, let's see what you found here. It has a black onyx stone, and it has a bronze/gold body. It's very gender neutral ring with the carvings more geometric shapes, with a little thicker band around the onyx. And it kind of, as you hold it with your small knowledge of arcane energies, you do feel a bit of a pulse there.
Is it giving anything? Is it giving weird vibes? Is it giving more of a magic sense, or is it throwing off distinctly good or evil?
You're channeling your divinity?
I think I would like to.
Okay.
It
is very neutral. There is no when you focus on the ring, there is no anything. But as soon as you tap into your paladin feature, you are overwrought with the smell of death and decay, being surrounded by imps and what was once a demon.
I chuck the ring up in my hand, but catch it quick so that I don't fumble it. Just shake my head. And I go back and I rejoin. I follow after Morgus and Godfrey.
All right. Ed and Ziba, do you follow after as well?
Following Ed.
All right. You all head out of the double doors you entered to get into the ballroom, back into the foyer with the stairs upstairs, and you hear a rustle close to the floor. It sounds like maybe a boot or something sliding along it. And as you opened that main front door that was locked, you see the fingers and feet twitching of the guards that had fallen asleep standing there. You know you don't have much time before they're all awake.
Hurry, go.
Let's go.
Go.
Godfrey puts the key that he used to open the front door back, like next to the guard that we took it from.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, we should probably split up. Let's meet back in the district with all of the food at the really nice cart with those cheddar biscuits.
Livy, Ziba,
Right?
you come with me.
Right.
We need to get Ziba cleaned up
Someone
immediately.
say biscuits?
Go behind some of the hedges in the garden. I can clean you up quickly.
Godfrey will break off from the direction they're going.
Okay. Scylla, which are you following Godfrey or are you going on your own?
Oh, I'm following Godfrey.
Okay. Great. So we have split the party. Dee Dee, Livy, and Morgus, are you trying to stealth as you realize what a sight Dee Dee currently is?
I think that would be smart.
Yeah, we need to get to the garden and we need to get behind. Like Morgus is trying to find a hedge or some kind of obscuring plant or wall or something where we can get into the shadows as fast as possible.
Yeah. Everyone, all three of you give me an athletics check to see how long it takes you to run across this football field length of just open grass to even get to the top of the stairs where the gardens are below.
13. Oh, it's not bad since I have a 0.
17.
Cool.
16.
Sweet. All right. It takes you a little bit longer than what you'd like, but you make it just in time. Ziba is down a few stairs before the individual that you had placed on the bench just at the top of the stairs wakes up and kind of looks over at you all and rubs her eyes, and she doesn't say anything, but she just looks a little confused. And then Morgus, falling behind with your dwarven legs behind the other two, you see a redness come to her cheeks as she kind of looks down like, I don't, and she kind of looks around and then kind of gets up and straightens her skirts and walks in the opposite direction.
I think Morgus is going to try to get Ziba and Vivi, like, just the closest bush or tree or hedge or something that we can all just get behind really quick. I'm gonna, like, whatever my eyes fall on that's large, I'm gonna point at and go, there.
Yep. You find a large hedge with a few blackberry and raspberry bushes behind it. So it's going to be a prickly spot, but you know that people don't really go back there. There's enough space in between the hedge and the bushes for you all to stand. And as you go back there to clean up Ziba, everyone give me a stealth check.
5.
21.
10.
What?
You want a +3 in stealth?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So essentially this is what I imagine happens. Ziba falls to the ground and starts like army crawling underneath the bushes. She disappears. Morgus, you are relatively covered because you're just smaller than what these hedges stand. But Livy, you've lost Ziba. You don't know where she is. And as you head to with Morgus, who you can see, you're just looking around, and I think you step on Ziba's hand at one point.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You're so good at hiding.
Is that you under there?
Guys would lose hide and seek in a second.
I certainly would. No.
Okay, real question. Is this why you have a +3? Is because of hide and seek?
She's a barbarian.
Probably where she got her proficiency.
I'm not proficient. I always lost hide and seek. But at least I had better competition.
Ziba's family's fucking hardcore hide and seek.
This is your game. You played win.
Competitive hide and seekers.
All right. Having dropped to your belly, Ziba, your clothes are soaked through, but any like leftover blood that was kind of dripping or not soaked into the cloth has come off onto the grass of the gardens below you. But your face, your hands, your sword, all of that still need a good cleaning.
All right, come on. Get up and crouch down and stay still for a second. I can help with this.
Oh, okay.
And as Morgus is helping Dee Dee clean up, a couple comes to walk around sort of the circular area you're off into the corner of. You're not at the main fountain, but there are lots of different rounds in this large garden with water features and statues and ornate plants and big trees in the center. And there happens to be a cherry blossom tree in the middle of this one that's blooming beautiful purple flowers. And this older couple walks by, and they see you right away, just like standing behind a bush.
For what it's worth, I am using prestidigitation too clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Livy will smile and wave awkwardly. He'll sorry, I dropped something. Just looking for a book I dropped. Please, continue on your date.
Give me a deception check.
Sure.
I hear him say that.
12.
Yeah.
God, I'm just not rolling well at all.
There's a 15 insight for the couple as they just kind of nod. They believe you, but rather than going around to the full circle, they kind of turn off and head down a path leading the opposite direction of where you all are. And as that's happening, we're gonna head to Godfrey and Scylla. I assume if you split off the other way, the only other way out of the walls around the castle is the main gate, which is open. This is a peace times. As you run down the cobblestone to get out to the gate, quickly the guards are just starting to like sit up and look around as you approach the main gate to exit. They do see you. One of them looks at you as if they're going to say something, and then they think better of it and just nod and let you all pass through.
All right.
As we get towards the gate, I'm gonna stop full gate running and kind of act as though, you know, where you're kind of running in like a museum or like when you sort of slow your gait a bit and straighten up and sort of look around and walk a bit formally and try to stroll out.
Godfrey will follow suit. Just try to blend in like nothing's wrong.
Just
with purpose.
Just for the fun of it, both of you give me performance checks.
Oh.
21.
4.
Scylla does a fantastic job. Godfrey, what are you just full on fist to the face motion, tin soldier walking out of this.
Go to tip my hat, but it's not there.
Yeah, it's on duty. Oh no. Okay.
Scylla looks back over her shoulder and if he'll allow, she'll sort of go to guide him out like you would a friend out of a pub.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, beautiful. You all are taking the long way. But you know where you're going. Are you sticking to the alleys or the main streets? Or are you taking? It's a nice night. It's a little chilly. There's a breeze off of the sound here. The ocean that is the port. Kind of is blocked by the buildings this high up on the hill, but you still catch it. There's a nice salty tinge to the air, and the stars are shining fairly brightly. I mean, the sun is a star, so technically what I was going to say is true if you go all scientific. But, you know. Anyway.
Is this the start of our corrections corner?
Nerd.
So we're going to start getting listeners calling and going, actually. The sun.
I don't know.
I'm not averse to taking the streets. I think we're out of trouble at this point.
Seems good.
What are you all chatting about as you take the long way to the carts?
Hey, did you find anything in there? And I'm gonna start reaching into my pocket and sort of not take out but fish for that ring.
Found the bead and the goo that kind of came out of it. That was pretty odd. But what do you think about the two that joined us? Do you have any reads on them?
I'm going to be really honest. Up until 2 days ago, I was taking the odd job, and now there's a host of you I'm making my mind up about. But no, I mean, the young one seems fine, if not a bit violent. Just see her punch away at it.
That can't be a good sign, right?
It was pulp.
Yeah. And she didn't seem to... She was questioning whether or not it was a demon or the person that the demon was interpreting, right?
And the other one seems great.
Yeah.
I'm not a person who uses great often, but...
I've not gotten to know or talk to them much, but he just kind of stood at the door, right?
He's very bright.
Great with a sword. He must be like a trained soldier or something. It's like the second time I've seen him just decimate a creature with that blade.
Bright and also really good with the sword, and I feel like those aren't combinations you often see around these parts.
Yeah.
At this point, there's a window open in one of the homes next to you on the bottom floor. You hear children laughing as a father runs around the table, like chasing after them, pretending to be a monster. The mom sitting next to a fire in a rocking chair, just knitting away. Just happy family sounds as you come to the main square where the temple resides. And even there, you see lights through the stained glass windows. The grass is still a little burnt and charred around the outside, but the lanterns glowing brightly, and you can see acolytes inside chatting and praying and milling about.
That's a good sign, right?
I mean, it doesn't seem like they know what was going on in there, at least. But for how long?
Do you think should we check in on it now, or maybe keep an eye on it in the next couple days?
I think we should definitely check in on it in the next couple of days. Leave it for now, come back to it.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm really glad you were there and that you came along, Seal.
Nobody's ever glad I'm anywhere, unless they've got an overrun. But, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Morgus, you've had to cast Prestidigitation at least 4 times to clean this poor child.
Oh, you did quite the number on that beastie in there. You should be very proud of yourself, landing the final blow like that. Right, hero?
Yeah, I have never seen anything quite like that before.
Truthfully, neither have I. Are you feeling a little bit shaky? A little empty, maybe?
At this comment, Zim will look up. She's clearly shaking. And she'll be like, No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, yep.
Good.
Good adult.
Good. How would you like something to eat? I brought something here. And Morgus will pull out, one of the croissants and the little tiny jar of, the mango blueberry cinnamon compote that he had made. Here, eat this. And if you'd like, and he'll kind of snap his fingers gently, and there's this, it's like a blurry image that is phasing and fluttering at Ziba's shoulder that then sort of clarifies into a little owl. And it will kind of start to, nuzzle and cuddle her ear a little bit.
I would say Ziba's still a little of it, but as the owl starts to nuzzle her, she'll get super tense, trying to stop shaking and stay still so she doesn't scare off the owl, and will really slowly try to reach up to see if she can pet it.
Absolutely. And with your size, this particular owl, you could probably hold this owl in the palm of your hand.
She's trying so hard not to shake so she doesn't hurt it, the tiny thing. She just wants to lightly tap it on the top of the head and stroke it with one finger. And she's gonna look down at the treat in her hand and goes, Godfrey said we would get food afterwards. He didn't even go with me to go get food.
That's okay. I was thinking ahead.
Awesome. You're all clean. Livy, no other people have come around as this is happening. Would you like to just continue?
I was thinking he kind of gave up on stealth, and he doesn't look... I mean, he's really banged up, but he doesn't look too bad. Like, he doesn't have any blood or anything on him. So he probably just, like, is leaning against a wall or something and is writing about what happened.
Yeah.
Like, while keeping an eye on Ziba and making sure... Like, he doesn't really know Morgus, and he wants to make sure, like, she's not, like, nothing bad is happening. He's, like, keeping a very careful eye on them.
Yeah. Great. When you all are ready, you head around the gardens past the Fountain of Mysheria, and a bunch of rose bushes that kind of surround around the outside of the cobblestone path that surrounds the fountain. You see a few more people in this section. It's a known place for people to come and ask questions, and you even watch as an older woman, an older human woman with, you know, long gray hair, and she has sort of this sad look on her face, and she drops a piece of parchment into the water, and you watch as the ink kind of floats up and the paper just floats to the bottom. This is a common sight. People think that there's something about this fountain in particular that just allows a connection to Mysheria.
Libby will scowl at the fountain and move away very quickly. He doesn't really like being here.
I think Ziba will pause slightly until we like choose her forward and kind of like stares at the fountain. Just kind of whisper herself like, where is it going?
I would presume to Mysheria.
Mysheria is not real.
Right?
Maybe we can talk more about that when we're back home. Okay?
So if you want to say anything, I'll just turn to leave.
Thank you for taking care of her.
Of course. Do my best.
All right. Dee Dee, as you find your way to the street, you watch as a rat scurries across the alley into a gutter of a nearby building. And Morgus and Livy, knowing the way, and Ziba not knowing, you kind of scoop past Ziba as she watches this rat to continue forward through that alley to get to the carts.
Did he go through a gutter near the alley, or like...
It's like in the alley, so the gutter comes down the building in the alley, and they walk past you and are walking into. Yes.
Guys! That's what the rats are.
Hey, what? The rats are what? What are they?
Rats. The infant station. They know something.
What do you think they know?
Wait, well, rats are often familiar to wizards and warlocks and vampires.
Can we follow it? I swear, I tried interrogating it later, but it just bit me.
Little owl kind of
so that was the rat thing.
Puffs up and looks a little bit insulted at Livy's words. Flitters over to Morgus's shoulder.
You scared it off, Livy.
What? Rats can be I was trying more to say if a rat was intelligent.
The priestess lady was surrounded by frogs. I'm just saying, if there's a lot of little pesky creatures in one place, it makes me feel like something's going up. How do we know there's not another demon? We need to stop it before it hurts anyone. We gotta follow the rats.
Listen, if you are new to podcasting and you're looking to get into it, Anchor is the way to go. Anchor is a free podcasting platform. It allows you to edit, record, upload, add music, completely all-in-one tool. Not only that, but it distributes your podcast across all platforms and has no minimum listenership to allow you to start gaining ad revenue. If you are new to podcasts and are looking to get your podcast out there, I definitely recommend Anchor. You can download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
We should... Well... and Morgus just kind of looks over at Livy.
Well, there is a bounty on a lot of rats. That was posted. It could be someone who's gathering them. Maybe it's not out of the realm of possibility. So I don't think we should. DT often has good intuition about these things.
All right.
So I think that's we should look into it later.
Sure. That's yes.
If nothing else, just to get some extra money.
Well,
but large amounts of rats can often have magical needs.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that. Sela's actually got sort of a penchant for rats in unique ways. So she would be the right person to consult with on the nefariousness of rather pesky rodents.
They didn't even take me seriously last time when I tried interrogating the rat.
All right, at that, Scylla and Godfrey, you are not stopping at the temple, correct? You're just following around the square on your way?
Yeah. Are there any food carts around?
That's
not around here. You're headed towards the cart district, which is, again, just on the other side of town. But there are some shops around the temple in the main square here, including the Pimpleton Brothers General Store.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my head in there real quick and see if there is anything consumable to go.
Sela, I thought we were just gonna go to the cart district and meet at the cart with the good cheddar biscuits.
Just real quick.
Okay.
I mean, are we gonna have to? Is that where they're meeting?
Yes, that's where I asked for us to meet. I did promise Dee, that I would get her some food after we were done with this.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure we didn't turn up empty-handed and have her be disappointed. She's been through a lot.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Why do I care all of a sudden?
It's a good thing. Caring's
anyway.
good.
Is it?
It means...
I don't know, Godfrey.
I mean, it's better than the alternative.
All right. Let's go get the cheesy things at the cart district.
All right. You walk past the general store. It is closed. It is pretty late. But you know that the cart with the cheesy biscuits stays open pretty late. As you head around back through, it's just a bunch of different shops. You pass the print shop, a few more residences, as you head towards the outskirts of town, closer to the water, and you meet up with the other half of the party in the alley as you turn to enter the cart district. It's really just a dirt hole in the middle of the back of a bunch of the backs of buildings. It's like a outdoor market kind of a setup, you know? There is back in the back corner a blacksmith. The local renowned blacksmith is in the back of the corner. They don't seem to be open right now, but there is a little bit of a smolder left in the fire. There are a few different carts, but the one in particular that you all are headed to is called the Greasy Chop. It is just a small little cart. It's painted red, and the smells of different types of foods hit your nose. And a spry halfling man with deep copper skin is serving different dishes there. There's a line. This place is always busy. It's always great. And the menu is just kind of written on the side, and you're able to order as you choose.
How long has this place been open?
Oh, years. Years.
Like, when we say years, like long enough that Livy could remember.
Before you were in college.
Yeah, no, he spent a lot of college days. A lot of college nights eating this cheesy goodness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Spending maybe a little too much money.
Yeah, absolutely. You watch as the ordering process is very precise. So the halfling man, the someone enters, he doesn't look at anyone. You say your order, he wraps it distinctly in this brown paper, hands it to you, you put the money in his hand, he puts it in the box, and it's a very efficient process. And as you sort of are walking in to get in line, you watch as someone approaches and goes, "Oh, I think that I want the lamb, but how's the bear?" And the guy just stops, looks up, and says, "Get out of here! Right now! Out! Out!" And the woman's just like, but I want, I'll just take the lamb. He says, nope, out. And the woman and her friends, this group of like 3 women about college age, just like look at each other and walk away, clearly new to the city.
Livy winces.
What just happened? Why was he so mad?
You get to the back of the line. It's gonna be about like a 15 to 20 minute wait. What are y'all doing?
This is why Livy is so polite to work staff. Overly polite.
I think Marcus is gonna look over Godfrey and Scylla and just kind of nod at each. You all right?
Yeah. Yeah, good. Are any of you hurt?
I'm all right.
Desperately.
Desperately.
If I could quantify the amount of life I had left, it would probably be about at the 7 to a 21, which not odd number, but that would probably be how I would quantify it.
So your guts are hanging in your hands, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, basically he's like clutching his side and is like just trying not to look like he's slowly dying.
I could get that for you. I didn't get a chance to get to that. Here, if you would. Just save our spot in line. We're just going to Livy, if you would.
Happily. Why not? I'll save your spot.
What are we in line for?
For the food. The food that I told you we'd go get tonight.
Zilla's actually gonna look a bit surprised at this and be like, wait, you remembered?
Of course.
Oh, I guess most people forget when they promise me things.
Ziba, give me a perception check.
The rats again.
The rats again.
Nat 1. Which is a 0. Because I have a -1 on perception.
Never mind.
Let's see. Shit.
Livy will immediately grab a
In fact,
menu.
I'm thinking about it so hard. I'm like, is this like a
He'll
soup
give
shop?
it to Didi, and he's like, "Look over the menu. Decide. Do not hesitate. I will pay for it. Do not hesitate. Be courageous in your decision, please.
What should I
This is
get?
serious."
What do they serve?
Godfrey, do you tell them about the secret menu item, which is the cheesy biscuits?
Yes. I distinctly mentioned it when we got here.
Okay.
There's the cheesy biscuits.
So-
They're so good.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll get that.
When you order the cheesy biscuits, you know this, Godfrey. You have to wink at the halfling man when you say you're ordering cheese.
All right.
You have to make sure that he sees it.
I pass on the message. Like, here, this is what you really want to order. You want to tell him that you want cheese. And when he's looking, oh, wait. Trust me.
Okay, that's a lot of instruction. Is he gonna
Just-
yell at
just
me like the
cheese,
other
wink.
people?
Just cheese,
No.
wink. It's really easy.
If you cheese and link, you will be his favorite.
Also, Livy,
person.
hold still, and Godfrey will really quickly wrap you up, and you heal for 9.
I always imagine you just punch the wound.
No. That's a different ability. That hasn't happened yet. Start punching wounds.
Yeah, your ribs are better.
Livy, hold still.
Punch your ribs back.
I feel so much better. Thank you.
It's the Doctor Strange punch, but it actually just resets you before it.
Awesome. The line moves a little bit forward. You still have a little ways to wait.
Didi, do you want me to order for you, or do you want to order?
Do I have to order for myself, or am I ordering for everyone? And then what does everyone else want?
No,
Do I also have to wait for
don't
them?
order
How many
for
orders is
just,
this?
Just one for yourself. Look at
Do
the
I have
menu.
to tip? Do I have to have the money ready? Are they gonna ask for
Yes.
change? Do I need to?
I'll get the. Don't worry,
Exact
I have the
money.
money.
No change.
Oh, how much is it? What if I don't have the
Just
coins?
look at the
Do
menu.
I not get change back?
I have the coins.
It's right there.
But he said it's not
Don't
on the
worry.
menu. You said it was on the secret menu. How do I know how much it costs?
It costs this amount that
It's
I know.
1 silver.
One silver.
Don't worry, order and I pay.
Okay.
It's
Wait,
a
am I ordering
promo-
for you? Wait, what do you want? Wait,
Oh no, I'm not hungry.
you sure? I thought you said you were dying.
Like from injuries, not from
But-
hunger. I'm fine.
I thought you had to eat to get big and strong. Was that a lie too?
I'm already as big and strong as I probably will be.
This kid's got real trust issues.
She's just very inquisitive. And good? I can't pronounce
Because
things.
you're
I
a ray
pronounce
of
them.
sunshine? She's like...
Listen,
she's
kid, I know
fiercely
I've got
counting through
trust
the coins.
issues.
Doesn't even give you the eye contact when she says this. Just...
Don't worry, Didi. I got the money. Just order whatever you like.
Okay.
I would recommend the cheese thing because it's
Do I have to wink both
Right.
times if I order 2 cheesy biscuits, or do I just say 2 and wink on cheese?
That's actually a good question. I don't think Livy's ever ordered 2. He doesn't remember.
Valid.
Oh no.
Just be confident.
Uh,
Whatever your choice, just be confident and go with it. Right?
The line moves up.
I
The first person of the group is about 2 people away from ordering.
What?
think just say 2 cheeses and then wink.
2 cheeses,
Okay.
not cheesy biscuits?
Look, I'll just go first, and I'll show you how it goes. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It's like a game. It's like a fun little
Yeah.
game.
Well, I wish they would at least explain the rules first.
the rule is to get a cool secret food, yoink. When he sees it, and you say the secret password, which is cheese.
Well, that doesn't work whenever I ask you for food. Well, you keep giving me his blueberries.
That's because I'm not a restaurant.
Is that all you're feeding this child is blueberries?
No, I buy her real food. Just whenever we're walking around, all I have is blueberries. I'm not a restaurant.
There's one person in front
She's
of you.
always hungry.
Wait, have you only eaten the fruits from your backpack since you've been on this journey?
Yeah.
No, of course
not. But then
not.
they stopped making me feel very good, so I stopped snacking on them like a week ago.
Yes, because they're bad. We threw them away.
See these
Have you been looking after her all this time? Livy.
Livy, do you have any of these berries on you now? Can we get a look at these?
They're just blueberries. She means the apples she got from home, and we threw them out.
They're not even good
There are
berries.
no apples.
Morgus is going to
There's
elbow his
applesauce.
way forward as a sturdy little dwarf and go up to the halfling when it's his turn and just say, I would like 1 spinach and 1 mackerel, please, and hand out 1 silver, 9 copper.
Yep, and he wraps it and he hands it to you and he holds his hand out and you drop the coin in and he puts it down.
Thank you.
And you have your mackerel and spinach.
Ziba's gonna realize that they're the start of the line and like clear her throat loudly over the people arguing behind her and go, 1 cheesy, overly winks, biscuit, please, and then immediately shove a silver piece forward.
The man looks up at you.
She's shaking.
Livy is like standing, and he like does a little nod.
Just winks again.
He stares you down. He makes a mean mug of a face.
1 cheesy biscuit, winking after cheese.
Ziva, Didi, just one cheese.
1 cheese? She looks back at Livy like, am I doing this right?
His eye twitches a little bit as he just stares at you.
Just the fear in Ziba's face right now. Sorry. It's like I'm about to cry.
He looks down. He wraps something up. He hands it to you. He holds out his hand for the coin.
Ziba drops it in. It's a little sweaty.
He drops it.
Thank you. Runs off.
You did great. You did a great job.
He looks up and stares after you because you said thank you.
Oh God! What did I do now?
Great. You open your little package.
What's in it?
You got a few dates.
Well, it's not blueberries. I'm just gonna start happily chomping on them.
I don't feed you just blueberries. Why are you lying to people?
Do you like fish flour? Because I got 2 just in case.
We stay at the stump, and I feed her food from there. She gets whatever she wants.
It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself of that more than us.
I know.
Last time we ate there, didn't I have to go get the eggs myself?
Are you all continuing forward in line?
No, we're not in line.
Yeah,
we walked off.
Scylla and Godfrey, though, I think, yeah. So, who's next?
I'll step up and go 1 lamb, please.
And he wraps it up, hands it to you, holds out the same hand.
Try
Drop
not
the coin.
Off I fuck.
On you go.
Step up. 1 bear and cheese.
He looks up.
Godfrey winks.
He looks back down. He wraps it up. Hands it to you. Hand him the coin.
Godfrey
puts it
walks
away.
up.
You have bear and a cheesy biscuit. All right. There are a few like picnic tables around. You could sit here and eat and hang out, or you can do whatever you want.
Didi, love, do you like fish? I've got an extra thing here for you. If you'd like something other than what you got.
Well, are you not gonna eat it?
Well, I will eventually. I got 2 just in case Just in case. Do you want it or not?
Well, only if you're not gonna eat it.
I'm nope. I remembering now that I don't like fish. I like spinach.
Oh, well, you can't let it go to waste. So I guess if you need me to, I could eat it.
It would be a big favor if you could do that for me.
Yeah, I can. I certainly can.
You're so generous. I appreciate it.
Dee Dee, give me one more perception check. I'm really trying to do something here.
It's now a 10.
I think that's enough. I think it's enough. As you are sitting
better than 0
at this table, as you're sitting at this table, eating the mackerel that Morgus has shared with you, you watch as this hulkingly larger than Ulu, bright green-skinned, ripped, half-orc man with a bald head and round pink glasses, his tusks protruding just up under his nose.
Can I immediately hide under the table?
You. Yeah, you can hide under the table, but he just walks past the table.
I'm gonna immediately hide under the table.
Scylla and maybe Godfrey, you know that this is the owner of the blacksmithy cart here, the Hammered Gem, and his name is Grok. Whoa! That was such a cozy episode. I don't know if it's just my mood today, if it's because it's winter and I'm cozied up with a cup of tea and some eggnog or what, but it felt like the cozy beginnings of a beautiful family. Thanks so much to my players if you've listened this far. I know you listen. And thanks to all of you for your continued support. We do have some promos going for the holidays. You can find all of our merch in the official Utopia store. Link in the description of all of our socials. There's percentages off with the special code. Find more of that on our socials. You can find us all over the internet, including fandom and Reddit, which we could use your help to build if you want, and as well as our Patreon, which is available to everyone. We have such a cool little community going there, and the blooper reels that are available for the Bodacious Bards level just keep getting better and better. So if you're interested in seeing our bloopers or seeing maps or behind the scenes lore, my DM notes, as well as shots of people's character sheets and so many other things, early access to episodes without ads, just head on over to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Utopia Podcast. Intro and outro music by Nolan Clock. Engineered production, content creation, story, a million other things by me, which is why your Patreon support would be amazing. We have a very small goal just to break even, which would be $100 a month. And that would help me a lot to just continue to have the motivation to keep this going, which I'll find it, but it helps. Have a great day. Thanks.